Ross, we have very different takes on the cyber attack from Trump and Pence here. What do you make of the contradiction between the two statements?
Well, clearly, Secretary of State Pompeo was reflecting the information that the various agencies have provided to him. The president is taking a more political approach consistent with his views over the past 4 years of his presidency. But ultimately, we're going into the Christmas week in the United States, and then it certainly appears that on January 20th, Joe Biden will be sworn in as president. So whatever actions the Trump administration does or does not take in the next 3, 4 weeks, there's going to be some different or new approach by the Biden administration on January 20th.
Well, this cyber attack has been described as a very sophisticated attack. In what ways was the cyber attack different from previous ones that we've seen? And do we know at all what kind of information the hackers may have had access to?
I think your final question is really the key and why this may be different. Are they looking for just names of people who work for the government? Are they looking for information about specific government programs? In the past, it may have been related to business issues, economic trade negotiation strategies, obviously military issues. But certainly with the pandemic and with the involvement of the United States government with Operation Warp Speed, there's certainly going to be questions about whether or not Russia was seeking information about the response to the pandemic and planning and bringing the vaccine to the public, which has just happened in the past few days and weeks. So there's a number of possibilities for what the target was, and it's still a little early. And again, there's only so much the Trump administration can do, so the burden is going to fall on the Biden administration to follow up.
Well, the Democrats are saying the Trump administration didn't do enough, and they were quick to criticize Trump for not taking this attack seriously. What do you think he should have done differently in his response to what they're calling a national security threat?
The president loves to use Twitter. Certainly, he likes to make China a focus of a lot of his statements. And certainly over the past year, China has been a focus of the Trump administration's foreign policy, as well as President Trump. Personally, he's clearly not wanted to make Russia the focus, especially given all the Russia-related accusations that he feels is very unfair. So whatever President Trump said or did or tweeted, the Democrats were going to criticize. So it's no surprise that they did. Again, the key is going to be what does the Trump administration do in the next 3 or 4 weeks. It's such a limited time period. To make a political issue out of it now is, in a way, it's irrelevant because the burden really will fall on the Biden administration to take substantive follow-up action.
All right. Ross Feingold, it's always a pleasure to have you here on Tier 2 World. Thank you for that.